Hey guys, welcome back to Sword of Convallaria. In today's video, I wanted to talk about stamina and what to farm because it's one of the most common questions I am seeing now that people are getting to the stage where you've done everything that you can do for first clears, you're stuck in the Fool's Journey, and now you're into the stage where what do I spend my stamina on? And can I just say, in general, they all pretty well suck. I'll show you some little tests I did, and they're all super low. The most important thing is to do your daily bonus ones, your extra rewards, because those rewards are actually massive. And I do them on everything. I don't know if experience is one that I'm not eventually going to need it on, but because the rewards are that great from the extra reward, I just do it on all of them. Even especially these ones as well. I think some people are skipping these. I'm like, if you're like me and you're building a lot of heroes to test, you do start running out of these things. I've already started running. So getting the extra rewards, it's not just like a 2 times bonus. It's more like a 3 to 4 times bonus that you're getting from this, from the little bit of testing I've done. So doing your bonus ones, your extra rewards on whatever is available for that day, plus your memory retrieval is going to be the most important thing to burn with your stamina when we start looking at farming. That is the first thing I touch every day if I don't have any first clears that I can do, or I don't have any Fool's Journey that I can do. Now, the general thing that I've seen from the Taiwanese CN communities is there's 2 things that I often see thrown up. And one is the Star Trial to go ahead and unlock your talents, and the other one is Radiant Forging for upgrading gear. Now, just note that both of these drop an absolute minute amount at this stage where I am at, which is level 36. So the level 35 breakpoint, if we take a look at, for instance, talent trees, you know, some of these ones that I need to do. So I'm looking at needing basically 5 of these things to go ahead and upgrade it. Whereas I just did a sweep before without the bonus drops. And this is what I got. I got 2 of the silver ones. Now, if they make a way to convert the bronze ones into silver, these would be a lot better. But at the moment, unless I am completely blind and stupid, there is no way, and those are just absolutely wasted. So my mind, and once again, I do see in the CN and Taiwanese communities that they do recommend this as one of the places to farm, but I'm just taking you guys through my personal logic, because when I see something that just really frustrates me, it just does. And I'm like, why can we not convert those up? And to me, I'm like, what if I waited on farming this until I could get the gold and silver ones, so that yes, I'm delaying my progress over here in my talent tree, but then when I'm farming it, I'm actually making use of 100% of the drops, as opposed to where I am at the moment, where I am only making use of 2 of those drops, and then I've got 8 going to waste. So I'm only making use of 20% of those drops. Once again, I'm letting you know what I've seen from CN and Taiwanese, and if anything changes, check the pinned comment. But I'm just looking at that going, I don't really love that value as much because I'm not using a lot of what I'm getting. Whereas, yes, if I save at the moment, then I will be slowing my progress here now, but I will be getting sped up quicker. And keep in mind, it's going to take, these things cost 40 stamina to run. And based on getting 2 drops, if I could choose which drops, it would take me 2.5 runs. So it's effectively 100 stamina just to get 1 upgrade into one of these. So that's just the math. Like I said, that's just some testing I've done. And if you want to see the comparison of what you get with base rewards versus the boosted rewards, you can see here we got 6 of the big bad boys. So that's why you definitely want to be doing those every day, the extra reward run, because you do get a lot more with it. And that is your highest value thing. But like I said, up to you guys. But that's not to say like this one is just trash, because if we go back and we look at, for instance, if we go to my characters, because I want to talk about the gear farming one, and once again, I'm not saying don't do that one. I'm just saying they're all pretty average, so it's not the end of the world on your decision, in my opinion. So let's go over here and let's check out someone's gear. Who's got gear that I can upgrade? I think this one can go up. Enhance. Okay, so if you look at this piece of gear, it's level 30. If I want to go 1 level up to level 31, it's going to cost me 2,400 of the powder. However, I did some tests. I just did a run through of the gear one, and you can see I get 1931. So from doing a run of the gear stage, I'm not even getting enough to level one piece of gear one time from 30 to 31. That much dust will roughly get me one piece of gear from level 1 to level 10. So once again, these are all very, very minute drops. Now, if I go to another piece that's say level 30, let's see if I can find one. Enhance, and I wanted to limit break. So now we look at the limit break materials that we're getting over there. You can see we're getting 1 silver and 3 of the bronze. So essentially to get one piece of gear from level 30 limit, like past the level 30 limit break, I'm going to have to run that 15 times to get my 15 silver ones. So that is where I just want to bring the math, because I know a lot of people are stressed on this decision. And yes, it is an important decision on what you run, but just note they are all very minute. And it seems like the game is heavily geared towards you get your resources from events and missions and stuff like that. And then maybe the end game is where we get much higher efficiency in farming. But like I said, if you want to know what you should be farming, I just find them all absolutely painful to farm, because it just feels like there's nothing of extremely high value. But it's basically the most common things I've seen recommended. And once again, this is not from my experience. This is just from what I've seen from CN and Taiwanese. Is going to be Star Trial and Radiant Forging. Me personally, I kind of lean into Radiant Forging because I hate the idea in Star Trial that I'm getting drops that I will never use. So that is my thoughts there. Like I said, obviously do your extra rewards drop first every time. Do Fool's Journey if you haven't done it. And then do your first clears if you haven't done them. But the one additional thing that I wanted to go and touch in on is going to be over here in the Tarot's Residual and the Weapon Trial. I know some people say don't even do this until you're at a higher difficulty. These ones are just like the memory retrieval. You can't farm these ones. You get attempts, not extra rewards. So you only get 1 attempt at these per day. Now, I do think it is worth it at a gamble. I don't know the actual odds, but once you've cleared difficulty 7, I put this in my roster, because looking at how poor the value is on everything else, even if it's a very small chance, we're playing a gotcha game, guys, like we all love the gamble. So if there is a chance that I get this, the rare weapon, that is going to weigh out that, like, even 1 in 10 times, like, I don't know what the drop rates are at difficulty 7, but if I could just get one of them sometime, it's going to outweigh all the drops from the other things for a week, because they are just that low. So keep in mind, you can't farm this, so you're not going to dump endless stamina. So just keep that in mind. If you do get to clearing level 7, that is when I would start looking at doing this, because you do have the chance at the legendary weapon, which is, you know, very handy. And I still need a bunch of legendary weapons. I don't have a legendary mage weapon. I don't have a legendary bow. I don't have a legendary spear. And those are like my main characters. So I need those things. So I'm trying to get those. And like I said, I am now using my stamina on my 1 attempt per day if I can clear 7. If you can't clear 7, if you're clearing 6 or below, I wouldn't bother, because you got no chance at the legendaries. But that's up to you. But I skipped this. I didn't do my attempt any times until I went in here and reached the difficulty 7 over here. Now, if you're curious on how I cleared this one, this is like maybe I'll do guides on all of them once I've done all of them and show you guys the replays. But this I wasn't able to do until I was level 36, and this is the basic strategy that I used over here, using these guys. And basically this boss, I'll give you guys a quick look, but I'll probably do a guide in this later on, just in case people are wondering how I cleared it. Now, I didn't use a free-to-play team or anything. I was just trying to clear this shit. But essentially, I just went ahead here and I just focused on using the Archer Boy to debuff the boss as much as possible. And then you basically just keep everyone grouped. You want to keep cleansing everyone with your healer, because they keep getting stacks of the debuff that he applies. So you want to keep everyone getting cleansed as much as possible. Then when he puts his channel up the middle, you move to the side. Then when he has the box around one character, you all want to jump into that box so it spreads the damage and doesn't kill anyone. And that is the basic gist. And then you just rinse and repeat. And then it becomes a bit of a stat thing on if you can survive. But that is that boss. I'm not going to go deep into it. Like I said, I might go through it in another video where I go through all of the bosses once I've done all of them and the basic strategies of clearing them up to difficulty 7 at least. But yeah, that is the general gist of farming. The most common thing I see recommended is the Star Star Trial and the Radiant Forge. I think Star Trial is the more heavily recommended one from the CN version from what I've seen. But me personally, I prefer Radiant Forging because I just hate the fact that I've got all these bronze ones from here that I'm not going to use. Then when I get to the tier where I'm getting gold and let's actually see if that is the next tier. Let's have a look. So what's this one? You can't see the drops, rip. But yeah, once I get to the point where I'm getting silver and gold drops, that is when I'll start farming here. And like I said, I'll take the L early on so that I'm actually using everything I get. But once again, you guys make your decision. I just want to let you know what I've seen. I'm not 100% sure mathematically in my own mind, but that is my preference over here, which is the Radiant Forging. But you guys make your decision. Like I said, I could be wrong on this take, but that is just where I dump my excess stamina when I have it. And that is everything I need to go through from stamina. If you guys have anything different, let me know, and I'm always happy to research it. Like I said, just exploring things as we go. But as always, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Cheers.